Hey everyone, Jordan here. Today we're looking at a new product from MSI. This is their MAG CORELIQUID A13 360. First of all, big thank you to MSI for sponsoring this unboxing video. We're also going to be using this in a build that should be up sometime early next week. This is a new 360mm AIO. They also have a white version available as well. They also have a smaller 240mm option available in black and white if you have a little bit more size constraints with your certain case. This is compatible with AM4 and AM5 sockets and also LGA 1700 and 1851, so all of the new stuff, and is also coming in at a very reasonable price point, $64.99 for the 240 and $84.99 for the 360. So let's get it open and we'll tell you some more things as we go throughout the box. So getting into it, we've got some documentation to begin with. You can share your product experience. We've got all of our mounting hardware, and there's also some thermal paste in there as well, so if you want to reapply or maybe move it to a different motherboard. We've got a little bit of protective packaging over the pump. Let's get this all out. We do have the pre-applied fans as well, so that's another step you don't have to worry about. Also got some silica gel in the packet, don't eat that. Also just noticed on the box you've got a scannable code there for the manual, obviously looking to save some paper there. So here we go. First of all, our pre-installed fans. These are Cycloblade 7 fans. They're a mix of high static pressure and also high airflow, so unlike one or the other, you've got a bit of a blend of both in there. We also have rifle bearings, go up to 1600 RPM and have a maximum airflow of 62.6 CFM. Of course, on the back we have got our aluminium or aluminum radiator. I really like the matte design, really quite nice and stealthy. And then we've got some braiding on the hoses, very tight braid so you can't see any of the rubber through them. That's very supple, and they also rotate nice and freely around the pump top. Now speaking of the pump top, we've got a more of a simplistic design on this one. Quite a minimal look as well, so if you're going for something that's a little bit less gamer aesthetic, it's obviously a good option there. Just got a little peel we can take off. There's also some Gen 2 ARGB that will shine through the gap there as well. Now, of course, you don't have to plug that in if you don't want to, if you want to have it just plain. Another little cool thing is that the top of this cap can actually be taken off. You can rotate it as well, so if you have it in different orientations. But MSI also offer a 3D printable file, so you can download it, customize it yourself and add your own personal touch. MSI have sent me this 3D Lucky that we can put on. Obviously shows that you can go a bit more creative with it if you want to as well. It doesn't have to be a flat design. You can put on whatever you fancy. The pump can go up to 3,800 RPM with a life expectancy of 25,000 hours. Then on the back of that we have got a nice copper block. That's also got a 0.1 microchannel fin for effective heat dissipation. Then coming off of that we have got our cables. On the fan side we've got a single 4-pin for PWM fan control, then also a 3-pin 5-volt addressable. There's also a daisy chain on there as well. Then on the pump side we've got a 3-pin for pump control, and also another 3-pin 5-volt addressable, but being that these are daisy chainable, you can just connect them together like so. I really love that they're using standard connectors as well. There's no proprietary connectors, so obviously that maximizes compatibility with motherboards, especially if you're going to be using fan adapters and things like that as well, maybe a fan controller. Now we've had a look around it, I'll get it into a test system so you can see it lit up, and I'll tell you about the thermals. A little bit of an outro for the A13. I've gone a little bit further than just an unboxing. I wanted to show you it in the system so you can see it lit up. I've also done some thermal testing as well, so you got a bit more info rather than just me taking it out of the box. As you can see, all lit up with the rainbow wave. That's just set in the Armoury Crate software. Like I mentioned, standard 5-volt addressable and also 4-pin and 3-pin for power. So really easy to connect up. Just set whatever RGB you want in your respective software. In terms of thermals, it came in just under a 420mm AIO, so really good cooling performance. This is a 12900K test system, so an inferno of a chip, and I was pleasantly surprised by what the A13 could do, considering it's trying to cool such a hot processor. But yeah, very good there. And then lovely minimal design. Like I mentioned, I will be using this in a build very soon. I've actually recently bought myself a Expert graphics card, which I really love the milling on, which is primarily why I bought this one. I'm going to use that in it as well. And then last little things to mention, just the pricing again, $64.99 for the 240 and then $84.99 for the 360. So I think for great price of performance there. And like I said, stay tuned for the build we're going to do hopefully early next week. Get subscribed and ding the bell so you don't miss that. If you'd like to see a full review as well, then do let me know, and that's something I can look to do as well. For now, I think that's it for this one. Thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Links will be in the description if you want to pick one up. Big thank you to MSI for sponsoring this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.